On January 1st, 2023, I was raped at a party by a complete stranger. I was invited to this party by someone I thought to be a friend. I asked for help, and it's not going anywhere, so I've decided to take it to social media. His name is Jigui Sak, liked by Cenat. I was invited by Cenat. When I decided to leave, he told me I'd be safer upstairs since I was drunk and nobody would bother me. However, after I fell asleep, since I thought I was safe due to there being security and Kai's confirmation, however, I wasn't safe. Jigui Sak walked into the room where I was asleep and brutally raped me to the point where I bled. When I woke up to see him still on top of me, I called him out as a rapist, and he told me that I was in his bed, and that's why he did what he did. What the fuck? I was in shock. I called, texted my friend, but I got no answer, and I was told by the rapist that he left, which I found out later to be a lie. He told me we can just keep it a secret and pretend nothing happened, but I was already traumatized by then. Jesus Christ. This is gonna sound horrible, and like I really don't mean this in any bad way. In a really fucked up way. The fact that she got raped in a way that actually caused bodily harm could, if she had the wherewithal to go get a doctor's statement right after the assault, could work in her favor, just from a legal point of view. Obviously, you know, that's horrible that it happened that way. I asked him if he at least used protection, which he then showed me a dirty condom and said, yes, a skins condom. Now I have to take medication for a month to make sure I don't catch any STDs. Yeah, what she's talking about there is PrEP. You can take PrEP every day if you're, I would say, at risk. And it will make it almost impossible to get infected by AIDS, even if you're having unprotected sex, like with... like if you're married to someone who has not AIDS, HIV. If you're married to someone who's infected with HIV, you should be on PrEP like every day. And that way, even if the condom breaks, even if you choose to like conceive a child, like that's a possibility. Because they're on PrEP too. They're going to be on PrEP too. You're going to be on PrEP, and then the viral load can, if the viral load of someone, even if they're infected with HIV, it's never going to be cured. I guess calling it the cure for HIV is wrong, but the viral load can go down to 0 if you're actually on PrEP. It's an amazing drug for the problem that is HIV. And I'm saying that is what she's taking because having known people who were in that situation where they had an unprotected sex encounter and then they were like, oh shit, maybe I don't know if I caught anything. That is what doctors will put you on. They'll put you on a 1-month PrEP treatment. If you started within, I don't know if it's like 24, 48 hours of the unprotected sex, you should be fine. Normally, you just have to take it for the whole month and you'll be okay. Ask a doctor specifically. I don't remember the exact time frame for needing to take it, and obviously don't take risks just because you have like that safety parachute. Don't take unnecessary risks, but it's there. It's there if it happens. As you all know, those condoms only protect you from unwanted pregnancies and not STDs. Wait, what? I thought all condoms protect you from STDs, no? What is Skins Condom? Offer the same protection against pregnancies and STIs with maximum softness. Okay. According to this website, it's the same protection as normal condoms. Skins is just thin condoms. Okay, yeah, she's not taking any risks, which is fine, but especially, after a brutal sexual assault. But that's misinformation. They absolutely do protect against STDs, assuming he was wearing one. True. Actually, really fucking true. This is all assuming he's not lying. He did show a dirty condom, but the guy's a fucking racist at that point. There is no reason to believe him, to trust him. Trust has already been broken. I spent all day crying and processing what happened to me instead of enjoying my vacation in New York. At nighttime, I had dinner reservations, but I went to the emergency room instead as I was still in pain from what had happened to me. Oh yeah, that's really good. Not that she's in pain, but that she went to the emergency room. That means she probably has a doctor's note describing what happened to her. That means her like case when it comes to the police, the investigation, and then later on in the court is gonna look real. It's gonna be really, really hard for her rapists to it's just like extra evidence, basically. I described what the person looked like to my friend who had invited me, and he said he didn't know the person. However, after digging for a day and a half, I found the person's Instagram and that they had been friends for years. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Her friend knew who raped her and was hiding the identity from her. That is so fucked up. That is not a friend, obviously. Oh, yeah, you got a screenshot of their exchange down here. Oh, that is so fucked up. That's your homie for real, bro. That's why you ain't helped me. That's why you ain't go up. You knew what he was doing. Yo, what the fuck? I'm literally getting info as we speak. Oh, no. This is not a friend. This is a douchebag. It's worse than a douchebag. This is an accessory to rape. This guy is actually an accessory to rape. Note that Kai only follows 120 people on Instagram, and he was one of them. Oh, no. I'm literally getting info as we speak. Are you fucking crazy? I knew what was going on. Okay. It's been 7 days since the incident, and I haven't been able to sleep or eat properly. I haven't been able to socialize or go to work. This is all I think about 24/7. I'm not looking for attention. All I want is... Fuck. Fuck, the fact that she needs to say that is so scummy. Anyways, all I want is the justice I deserve. I want to stop him from hurting anyone else. Yes. For everyone asking me why I didn't do a rape kit, I did, now leave me alone. Oh, fuck. Dude, you take the bullshit that a rape victim needs to go through when it's not even mediatized, and then if they're doing it, if they're in a situation where it's against where it's a public figure who did it to them, and or they're also a public figure, the bullshit goes to like 1,000. Why the fuck would people make you feel it necessary to post the fucking rape kit paperwork online? That is so fucked up. I'm not trying to place blame on anyone other than the perpetrator, who is Jigui Sak. However, I told my story as it happened, and I didn't want to leave any parts out. I don't believe Kai is to blame. However, he was involved, whether you agree or not, it's just fact. He's the only person I knew at this party, and he's the one who told me to go upstairs where everything occurred. I don't need Kai for attention, as I get enough of it on my own, and this wouldn't be the way I would try to get it. I wish him the best, but I will not be silenced. I will not choose to exclude him out of my story for his protection. I'm choosing to protect myself this time and say what happened exactly as it did. I've decided to speak out because it's been weighing on me and heavy on my heart. I want justice, and we know the justice system moves very slow, and I've already witnessed it firsthand. That is true. I feel like a part of me was savagely taken from me. My power, my will, my peace, and much more was taken from me on January 1st, 2023. This is my way of getting it back. At a time that's supposed to be full of hope, optimism for the new year, love and celebration, I was unconscious but being brutally raped by a complete stranger. I am traumatized. I have barely slept, ate, or even gotten out of bed. This has taken a huge impact on me emotionally and physically. I feel so embarrassed even talking about it, but it's so much more painful keeping it to myself. I want to avoid this happening to other girls such as myself. 81% of women report experiencing some type of sexual assault harassment, and that only the ones who report it. This can happen to your daughter, sister, even your mother. All I'm asking is for justice and for the person involved to be held accountable. Yeah, that's one of the saddest parts of growing up as like a male, is that moment where you realize, like, if the women you like interact with, they trust you enough to have those discussions with you, at some point you're like, wait, so my first girlfriend told me how she was raped when she was 14. Then like my BFF told me about how her uncle like touched her inappropriately when she was 11. And then like this other woman told this, and at some point you're like, damn, most women have had to live through this. And then some motherfuckers will tell you rape culture is not a thing. So this is the discussion with Kai Cenat. But okay, we don't know what's outside of this condo, right? It's an in media res. But he told me you left, and my dumbass believed him. We're gonna handle everything. Don't jumpstart calls. Oh. Oh no, that's not a good reaction. Okay. I'm not. I just want to know who the took advantage of me. Oh, this is the conversation. Okay, this is earlier because we saw when she realized that Kai knew the guy who raped her. This is before she even knows who exactly raped her, right? So I'm not. I just want to know who the took advantage of me. Like, I know it's impossible for you to understand because you're not a girl. That's not true. Okay. There's this thing people have that's called empathy and understanding. That means that even if you haven't lived through someone else's experience, you can actually understand their experience on some level. So, okay. Maybe that's beyond Cenat, but that's another topic. This sucks because I'm such a chill person. Like, I don't go through shit like this. I'm not known for sleeping around or any of that. I didn't ask for this. God, she needs to like preempt the bullshit slut shaming too. I didn't ask for this, and it sucks we had to start our friendship and New Year's on this bad note. Okay. Oh no. It's him? Yes, that's the guy. Oh no. He's like gonna deny. Oh no. It's him. Yes, that's the guy. Who is that? Okay, whatever, Kai. I'm in a meeting currently. I'm trying to find out now. Hold on. No, it's dead ass him. I found it, and yes, it's him. I'm not slow, and I remember. Me and you have lots of mutuals. They can all vouch for me. I'm not a liar. Is that the guy you sent to check in on me? No, the guy I sent to check on you checked up on you and left. I'm in the same boat as you. I don't know everyone at the party, so you have to bear with me. You're not in the same boat as me. Yeah, that's not the right turn of phrase. I've been digging through all your friends' pictures to look for this man. It's taken me an entire day and a half. I had plans in New York for the weekend and had to stop to do this. You could have made the process a whole lot easier, but you didn't help me. That's your friend, and I know I'm not, so you can defend a rapist. I'll handle this. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm so mad right now, you don't even understand. This is sick. I didn't deserve this. I did nothing to you guys. Ain't nobody defending shit. I just told you I'm about to find everything out, and that's what I've been doing. Like, why me? Why are you saying you guys? See, I don't like that you included me into something that I'm trying to figure out. Don't start doing that. What the fuck? And there she drops the photo where they're together. I don't think it's on Twitter, but the reason she found out the guy was there was a photographer at the event. The photographer passed on all the photos from the party to her and her friends, and they poured over them. Okay, nice. Photographer dropped in for the rescue. I can't tell. Honestly, at this point, I can't tell if Cenat is genuine or if he's being disingenuous. If this guy is like some rando who happens to be somewhat close to his inner circle, but not someone that Kai is like really, really close to, it's unlikely though, right? Like what she said, he only follows like 120 or 120 people on Instagram, so it's like his social circle basically. He liked that photo that she used to identify that they were together. So which means he saw that photo, which means that not only did he meet that guy at the party, but he also then went over that guy's Instagram and liked the photo. Yeah, it's implausible. I don't think it's a super close person. Yeah, well, the thing is, if it's not a super close person, then I can kind of see him actually being genuinely like, I don't recognize this dude. Like, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of a celebrity. If you're a celebrity, some celebrities do remember people. Some celebrities are really, really good at remembering faces. And like, there's plenty of anecdotes of like super wholesome celebrities where you went to get an autograph in like 2005, and then 2016 you see them again and they're like, oh, it's you. How are your children? Like Mary and John or whatever named them. And they'll remember that shit. And maybe Cenat is on the opposite of that spectrum. But in this situation, what would you do? In like whose shoes? In her shoes or in Cenat's shoes? My uninformed theory, that's probably way too charitable, is that he was trying to be cautious for someone to not catch a stray false accusation, as in the person accused, not that the accusation isn't legit. But even with that theory, he didn't handle it properly. So you think he did recognize the person, but he didn't want to help her identify him until he... If that's the case, that's super f***ed up. You'd be like, yo, I know the person. I'm checking into a few things first, but I'll be in touch. That's not a great response either, honestly. Like, I get that you want to take the stance of like maybe she isn't recognizing the person correctly, and you want to like check. It makes sense to like check if he has an alibi in the first place, I guess. But I don't know. You gotta at least help her identify him. But in this situation, what would you do in Kai's shoes? And if I don't remember his face, then I don't remember his face, right? I would probably respond the same way Kai responded. If I do recognize him, I think you have to, I think in that situation, you have to be like, yo, that's this and this guy. I do know him. And just be honest about like what you know, right? You have to. You have to help her at least investigate and understand what happened. Could also be that a snitch label is also bad press and he didn't know what to do. But I don't know if people would be mad for telling on that. Some people probably would be. And maybe that's his entourage. That's the kind of people who would be mad at you for like snitching on your buddy raping someone. But if that's your entourage, that's not a good entourage. He didn't want to pass on the name and potentially ruin someone's life. You know how it is. But it sucks that you need to potentially think of that or to confirm that's my potential theory. Yeah, I get that. But like at the end of the day, just like think about it rationally. At the end of the day, she remembers that face. That is the face of the guy she remembers. She is going to find out who he is. Like, do you actually help her? Or like, that's what she blames him for. She isn't blaming him for being like an accessory to the rape. She's like, dude, I'm traumatized. I'm like trying to survive a rape. And instead of being able to process my trauma, I have to spend hours pouring through photos in order to identify the guy who assaulted me. And you could have saved me. You could have saved me like hours of this bullshit. And instead you were evasive. Instead you lied. Like, that's the thing. He lies, right? If he actually did, in your scenario sign, if he actually did recognize the guy, he lied. And I get what you mean, but there's no, like, yeah, you just have to be like, yeah, that is that guy. I recognize him. And then you can do the like checking if he has an alibi, hearing his side of the story and all that shit. But I don't know. Because he runs in some rap/drill circles. 21 was on his stream. Could 21 sit with the snitch? Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, that is big in the like gangster rap culture. The whole like snitches get stitches thing, right? Sad thing is he is in the UK right now. Who, Kai Cenat or the rapist guy? Are you crazy? I knew what was going on. Jovi, I don't like that at all. All jokes aside, that's not cool. That's fucked up. Lol, I'm the crazy one, the victim in the whole situation. Okay. You just sent me the pics of the person, and now I'm about to get both sides. I didn't know who was who. I didn't know who to look for, and now you pulled up pics. If you want me to help you, you can't do shit like this. What the fuck? This seems to confirm what you were saying, Sinewave, that he was buying time to like get both sides. That seems to be, that now that she called him out on his lies, he's admitting that that's what he was trying to do. That's why I said above that he would have to own up to the fact that he knows him, but not pass on the name, at least initially. Yeah, I guess you could go with that. It's because I wouldn't want to prevent someone getting their justice, but someone having their life ruined accidentally also would be shitty too. And the reality is, like, the way she describes the assault, and maybe Kai Cenat wasn't privy to the whole description of the assault, but the way she describes the assault, where she wakes up and she has like some kind of conversation with the rapist. Like, she described a whole conversation. We don't know how long it lasted, but could have been anything from like 5 to 10 to 15 minutes. Of course, she remembers the face of the guy she talked to, right? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way you have a 5-10 minute conversation with the guy who just raped you and you don't remember his face. Like, if she was roofied and then like blindfolded and like some like fucked up shit happened that would lead to inconsistent memories, I would be amenable to the whole like, yeah, I just want to confirm things, maybe blah blah blah. But like in this situation, I don't know. It's in no way does it justify his actions, nor did he handle it in any possible good way. So obviously, to make that clear, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we are agreed. I'm not on some cool shit right now. Like, do you not understand what just happened to me? I'm literally traumatized. You're showing absolutely no sympathy. I have every right to feel and react the way I'm reacting. Like, I'm going to give you details so you know how serious it is. Your friend raped me. In my ass too, and I've been bleeding ever since. Do you understand how embarrassing and how dirty I feel? And you know what he said when I asked him... Shit. No, it's back. God, Twitter player is garbage. It just went into low quality. I can't read the text anymore. It's completely glitched out now. Reload page. Oh, God. Thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you. Good job. Good job, Elon Musk. Good job f***ing Twitter up. And you know what he said when I asked him why he did what he did? He said because I was in his bed. Okay, so she didn't give him the details on how the assault happened. Now she's giving him the details. I don't sleep around. Oh, there she goes with preempting the slut shaming thing. That's so fucked up. That, like, you have to do that. That's the reason why he raped me, because I was asleep in his fucking bed. That's a stupid ass excuse. I don't sleep around, and TBH, if I wanted to have sex, I would have slept with you or some shit. I don't know who this man is. This is a complete stranger to me. Since I don't think you understand that I was raped, this is not something that was consented. I didn't want him. I never flirted. I didn't do shit to deserve this but sleep. That's all I did. I gave you a description right away and asked you to help me. Then we need to like pause it. That's so stupid. And we broke the player again. I would have slept with you is weird. Not necessarily. I mean, it is what it is. Let me finish this message. Then I gave you a description right away and asked you to help me. Then I sent a picture from the party that the photographer took. And you just kept on ignoring, though. You know he fit the description. Like, come on. For everyone asking why I'm saying he didn't help me identify the persons, because I sent him pictures of the person and I got no response about it until I found hard evidence that they knew each other. And even then, I still didn't get a name. His attorney told me the name just yesterday, 3 days after everything happened. I described to him every detail of this person, and he told me he didn't know who it was. I don't care, though. It's not about Kai. Like I said, this is about Jigui Sak. I'm sorry to Kai, but I'm not the one who created this mess. I'm sorry to who have accused him over text of knowing what happened to me, since that was just an assumption on my part, even though I have been shown absolutely no sympathy from his side. I sympathize with him. However, I will never defend a rapist. I don't care if they're my family. Okay. Gotta remember, a lot of Kai's brand is around getting girls, though. Right. And a lot of influencers' brand is about getting girls. Okay. That is that, I guess. Jesus.